Hi guys, my name is Nick, I'm a paramedic. I'm going to be talking to you about CPR. We're going to focus on hands-only CPR. CPR is cardiopulmonary resuscitation. Have you ever done CPR? Do you know how to do CPR? Well, if you do, you'll get a recap today. If you don't, I'm going to teach you today. So, cardiovascular disease is the leading cause of death in the United States. When a person goes into cardiac arrest, that means their heart has officially stopped beating, and it's going to be in one of two rhythms. It's going to be in VFib or VTAC. VFib is the heart is quivering real fast and it's not beating properly. And VTAC is essentially the same thing. These two rhythms can be shocked in AED because your heart is an electrical muscle. It sends out impulses to the body. Basically, AED does an electrical restart of that. So today, I don't have an AED in hand, unfortunately, but I do have a dummy. We're going to call my dummy Bob. Now, before we get into the training of CPR and demonstration, I'm going to show you guys a video. I'll give you a little bit more in-depth knowledge of CPR, AEDs, and then we'll get right into the demonstration. So, without further ado, excuse me for a moment. This is a video from the AHA.
Is to send someone to call 911 or call 911 yourself. Then get directly over the victim. Put the heel of one hand in the center of the chest, then put your other hand on top of the first. Then push hard and fast in the center of the chest until help arrives. It's important to push, giving 100 to 120 compressions per minute, which is about the same tempo as the song Stayin' Alive.
Okay, so she did a great job explaining the basics of hands-only CPR. So we're going to want to push at a rate of 100, 120 compressions per minute. We're going to use the bony prominent process of our hand. We're going to put this part of our hand right on the sternum and the nipple line. We're going to put the other hand on top. We're going to get comfortable to the point where we have our elbows are locked. If we're on the ground, we could be in a kneeling position, but for demonstration purposes, so you guys can see, I'm going to be standing. When you push, you want to push hard and fast. You want to push a compressed 2 inches, but you also want to have the blood fill so that you're not just pushing. Now the advantage of CPR is you're perfusing the body's organs, and the brain is getting oxygen, and it can have oxygen for 8 minutes. It can not have oxygen for 8 minutes. So you're going to push hard and fast at a rate of 100 to 120. You're going to do continuous compressions. We're not focusing on breaths today, just compressions. So here we go. 1. Stay alive, stay alive. Stay alive, stay alive. Alright, so that gets pretty tiring. Now after you do 2 minutes of that, you're going to be tired. The AHA, the American Heart Association, they recommend that you switch out every 2 minutes to avoid being tired. This isn't, a course or anything, just the basics on hands-only CPR. Furthermore, if you have someone that is unresponsive on the ground, first thing you want to do is go check a pulse. So to check a pulse, you're going to use 2 fingers over to the carotid artery. I'm going to demonstrate on myself. So you're going to find your trachea, the windpipe, and go about just the fingers over, right over there. You only want to use 2 fingers because your thumb has a pulse. You'll palpate, you'll feel a pulsating mass, that's the blood flowing. If there is a pulse, well, good, they're still breathing, they have a pulse, you don't need to do CPR. If there isn't a pulse, you want to make sure that they're not breathing. By doing that, you lift up their shirt, expose the chest, and you would look, listen, feel the chest. So that they're not breathing, they have no pulse, now you can start CPR. Before you do that, you're going to want to direct someone to call 911 and tell someone else to get an AED. So, from the top, we will pretend that we were in a busy area in a shopping mall. We're walking by, we see a man clutching his chest, he drops to the ground, you're 5 feet away, you walk over, hey, are you okay? Can you hear me? He can't hear you. You check for a pulse, no more than 10 seconds, no pulse. You expose the chest, no one's breathing. You call 911, you get an AED. You start CPR with the bony prominent process of your hand at a rate of 100 to 120 compressions. And help has arrived, saved a man's life, and now a man, a woman, someone, they get to continue on with their life and witness special memories. So today we've gone over hands-only CPR. Thank you for your time. If you have any questions, I'd be happy to answer them. You guys have been a great audience, very patient, and have a wonderful day. Take care. Thank you. Bye-bye.